tell me something has gone terribly wrong without telling me something has gone terribly wrong. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. All I have to say is, do you ever accidentally step on your pet's tail? You know, they look at you like, why did you do this? This is that. So in all honesty, I made the first big mistake. We'll determine. But I definitely messed the truck up yesterday. And that jacket's not holding it up, it's just under there. Because I did have it jacked up earlier. But yeah, I mean, we made a mistake. So I couldn't bring myself to film this yesterday. One, because I was busy, and two, because I was just violently angry. But long story short, where I live, you know, the road usually goes like this, and then, you know, curves back around. So we put big boulders on the corners here so people don't cut them. And what do you think that I did? So clearly it's raining outside, but essentially I wasn't paying attention, and I blasted one of these boulders. I'll put a picture up here. I blasted one of the boulders going probably 10-15 mile an hour. I didn't even really run it over. I kind of just caught it with the lower control arm of my passenger side, so down there. I kind of just caught it with the control arm and then like plowed it, and eventually I kind of just, you know, rolled under the truck. But it was a big boulder.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
And it was a big mistake. So I'll put some pictures up too that I took last night. I tried my best to fix it. So down the middle here, down the side, that's the best look I can give you. And then down this side, in relation to the other tire. Essentially what I did was right there, lower control. There's no big dents on it, so I'm not really sure exactly where I hit it. But before I made an adjustment on the tie rod, this tire was like this while the other one was straight. So underneath the truck here, just laying in the wet asphalt. Like I said, from the front, I don't see any visible damage. I don't see where I hit the rock. I kind of just plowed it and messed some stuff up. But the one thing I did notice, that tie rod was way longer than this tie rod. And if we look at the lower control arm adjustment right here, that's blasted all the way as far as it can go. And oh, that's the sound of my phone just falling on the ground. This one is right in the middle. So something definitely got way out of whack, and I'm really just hoping it's the alignment. As for the front here, like I said, the only mark I can see is right here, but that's actually on the differential cross member. That's actually on the frame cross member. But I don't see any dings in it, and as far as I can tell, I don't think I bent anything. Can't tell on the tie rod, but I did adjust the tie rod quite a bit, so that was about twice as long as it is now. So, you know, I just broke that nut loose, adjusted the tie rod, and that pulled the tire in, wheel tire in quite a bit. But yeah, it was bad before, and you could definitely tell while driving it. It was enough to make the whole truck shake, even when I was going 10 miles an hour. So I sat under here for quite a while. I looked at that side, I looked at this side. The main differences I saw were the adjustments for the lower control arm on both sides were pretty different, especially on the back side here. Just got water in my mouth. And then the tie rod. Upper control arm doesn't really have anything to do with alignment, so I keep getting rain in the face. It's raining harder. As far as I can tell, obviously this could be bent and this could be bent, but from what I could see visually, hopefully I just totally screwed my alignment. So let's stick our heads under here. Essentially what I had to do, we're looking straight down at the control arm right now. Obviously the more length on that, it pushes the front of the tire out, and the shorter, it pulls the front of the tire in. So like I said, it was about twice as long there on the thread pattern. Sorry, the gyro and the GoPro is just totally freaking out right now. About twice as long, so I pulled a lot out of that. And then, like I just said, that adjustment there is definitely not right. So, oh, I'm sorry, old girl. I'm sorry. Anyways, as it stands right now, it is slightly toe out. It's probably really hard to catch on camera. It's slightly toe out, and I'm running a positive camber, so that means the wheel in relation is tipped outwards and the toe is tipped away from the vehicle. Whereas on this one's looking pretty dead on right down the middle there. And if we back up too, We can see it's looking straight in camber, and the toe in terms of this angle is pretty dead on with the back. So all I have to say is the brand new wheels did not get affected. I mean, like I said, I really didn't hit it. I was going, you know, 10 mile an hour, but I didn't really run it over. I more so just, you know, the rock was here and I just kind of smacked it with whatever's down here, but just at too fast a speed. But regardless, I mean, it's an off-road truck, and you're gonna tell me I can't run over a giant boulder going 10 mile an hour? It's gonna throw my alignment out? Unreal. Rain's definitely picking up there. But yeah, long story short, I plowed a boulder with the truck, and this is kind of a moment of truth, I would say. If I just threw the alignment out, all right, that's fine. It's $100. I'll get it realigned. I was gonna get it realigned anyway because the tire shop said that my tires are wearing a little weird. But if I get there and they tell me that I bent a tie rod and or lower control arm, yeah, those parts aren't super expensive, but still, it's an off-road based truck, and yeah, my fault. But still, come on, it should be more robust than that. Anyways, it's stuffy in here. It's real stuffy. Of course, this happened on a Friday evening, so this truck is Saturday now. She's gonna sit here. I'm not driving it at all. It's gonna sit here. I'm gonna make a couple more adjustments, probably try and get that as close as possible to what looks visually in line. I'll get the tape measure out and everything too, and then it's gonna go down to the alignment shop, which is about 15 miles away, unfortunately. So hopefully I don't chew through my tires or whatnot, and we'll get it down there, and that's gonna be Monday, so 2 days away. And I hope they just call back and say, yeah, you're good to go. It was an alignment. But worst case, I'm thinking I probably bent either a tie rod and or a lower control. So say a prayer for the old girl. 7,305 miles on it. Hey, in the state of Chevrolet these days, it's not a bent push rod and it's not a drop lifter. It's me driving like an idiot and running over boulders. So all I care, still looks good, even with the jack up in front. And like I said, at least the wheel is totally fine. At least we got big old tires on it to absorb it. And like I said, I don't really see an impact area. So I'm hoping I just blasted the alignment, but we'll see on Monday. It's now Saturday, so I'm sorry.